The superdelegate system has been used to help determine the winner of the Democratic presidential primary ever since the 1960s. But how effective is this system? And does it really help select the nominee that the people want? First off, we have to examine how the system works. There are two kinds of delegates. Pledged delegates represent the popular vote in a more concentrated way. For example, if 64% of Virginia voters vote for Hillary Clinton, then she will have gained 64%, or 62, of Virginia's 95 pledged delegates. Both the Democratic and Republican Party use this system. Superdelegates, on the other hand, are made up of Democratic senators, representatives, distinguished party leaders, and members of the Democratic National Convention. Unlike pledged delegates, they can change their vote at any time in the primary process, and do not represent the public in a general sense. The 715 superdelegates make up approximately 20% of the 2,382 votes needed to secure the Democratic nomination. In case you're wondering, Republicans don't use the superdelegate system. The purpose of superdelegates, as explained by current DNC Chair Florida Rep. Debbie Wasserman, is to make sure the Democratic Party does not split or lose momentum over a grassroots movement or a candidate with ideas that are too radical or don't align with those of the party. However, many have questioned over the years if putting the control of a large chunk of the nomination process in the hands of individuals who can do whatever they want with it is undemocratic. Ironic, right? The conflict especially arises in the cases of states like Wisconsin. The senator who I've spent 5 weeks working for, Senator Tammy Baldwin, is a superdelegate who continued to stay pledged to Hillary Clinton even after her state voted for Bernie Sanders. She's an official elected to represent her people in Congress, and yet her choice differs from the state for which she's supposed to be a voice. Although she can always change her vote, many Bernie supporters in her state now view her as a tool of the political machine, at least judging from the hundreds of emails we receive from them every day. Why are they so upset? Tammy Baldwin is a senator because she was elected into her position by the people of Wisconsin. If her vote does not reflect theirs, Wisconsinites may feel like they don't have a voice in government. The superdelegate system, however, does allow the pledged delegates to elect whoever they want, regardless of who they represent. Former DNC Chair Howard Dean once tweeted, "Superdelegates don't reflect people. I'm not elected by anyone. I'll do whatever I think is right for the country." One might argue that, historically, superdelegates' choices tend to reflect the popular vote anyway. For example, in 2008, many superdelegates who had pledged their vote to then-Senator Hillary Clinton chose to switch their vote to Barack Obama after he pulled ahead in the popular vote. However, after losing to Hillary Clinton in the New York primary, Bernie Sanders' campaign manager claimed that the campaign's next step would be persuading superdelegates to vote for Sanders. Interesting for a candidate who's often regarded as anything but the establishment's choice. Then, of course, there's the matter of demographics. The superdelegates tend to be more white, more male, and more white male than the general Democratic Party, mostly due to increase of white men in politics in general. However, one might wonder why the government gives such a large amount of power in the voting process for the Democratic nominee to a group of individuals who don't accurately represent the Democratic Party. So, do superdelegates undermine democracy? The answer is a little more complicated than just yes or no. Normally, no, as superdelegates tend to align with the popular vote, as seen in 2008. However, superdelegates do have the potential to go against the popular nominee, and nobody's stopping them. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen this year as the election unfolds.